This video is really about how to identify if your site's the only one that's getting impacted by the core update versus your competitor. Now, obviously, you need to know your competitor to analyze their site or what site they're competing with, so that you could measure their organic results compared to yours. If you haven't done that, then you're not doing a great job of trying to find the right keywords and etc. It's a long story, but if you do have your top 10 or whatever the amount of competitors that you have, the more the better, because you can analyze a little bit more on what's going on versus anything else. Obviously, right now is Ahref doesn't have too much data on what's really going on compared to looking at Google Search Console, right? You could see here that my traffic, organic traffic, was at 750 around there, and then now it's at 680. But obviously, Google Search Console, that's a little bit more impacted compared to anything else. If you look at the organic pages, you can see that it's not really moving any needle, or organic tracker value is actually increasing but not decreasing compared to Google Search Console. So you do want to wait a couple more days, maybe a week or two, to get into analyzing your site to your competitor, but this is how you do it. So you could see if you're doing something wrong or if the overall sentiment. You could do like on a Google spreadsheet, you have a list of 10 competitors and then see who's going up, who's going down, and then kind of getting an overall idea of, is it just you or is it just me, type of thing. So you don't go too crazy on what you have, fixing everything or hiring someone to fix it, all that stuff. So let's do this. So this is my site compared to everyone else. Not really seeing an impact except for the organic traffic here. Just a little dip compared to the dip here. So hopefully we get to see that there. This is another competitor here that had a dip, but now it's growing up. So they got hit by the May core update. And it's kind of good to know that if you don't know what you don't know, then yeah, they're not even showing you September update, but not the spam update, right? So we're kind of going through the process here. May core update got hit, kind of went back up. May core update, not a good impact. September, they're doing well for this one. Not, kind of slowing just a little bit. What I want to do is I want to identify who's doing well, so I could then analyze if they have any changes to their content or what else they added. It's also a good practice to have like a Google spreadsheet of your competitors, kind of documenting their strategy. So if they're doing if you find that their anchor text is pretty better than everyone else, kind of write that note down. If they you need another site auditor to kind of identify just how many pages that they have compared to now. So you want to also compare like how many articles did they publish within the last 6 months or something like that. If you get into the habit of recording all these documentation, then you could kind of keep track of what you need to be doing to beat your competitors in a way, or kind of follow their best practices. So you don't. I mean, that's one thing, and the other thing is you could learn with different various courses on what to do and things like that. But for me personally, I went through all that courses before, but every time there's something new. So if you're not always learning, if you're not always documenting things and then seeing if it's good or bad, then you'll never learn your way, and that's what's important, right? So, for example, September core update they dropped, and then now they're going back again. We had to wait a couple of days for the spam update to process via Ahref. So we want to go through this later, but this is kind of what you want to see, right? So anyone that's good like this one, they're doing really, really well. So the last 6 months, or let's do a year. Yeah. Maybe they do product update May, helpful content. Yeah, September core update. They did a really good job of going upscale right there. Now we need to decipher if it's publishing a lot of posts or updating content, things like that, or adding resource external linking. This is how you do competitor analysis. You have to evaluate what's working for them compared to what you've been doing, so you could kind of grow as well. Here you could see core update, helpful content, definitely not helpful content, so we could pass that. This one completely died. This one's going up, so I'm going to keep that as a competitor where I need to research. This one died. This one growing. So is it this one died? This one's growing up. Now you can kind of see, let's say this is the current data of the spam update. You now have what's good and what's not good. You have the guidelines of the spam core update, what Google doesn't want to see. So now, again, you want to see, are they publishing content? You want to read their content. You want to see when they updated last. Their external linking, their topical authority. You want to look into their top pages, their organic keywords to kind of see just the type of content that they're ranking for. So you just kind of going through like all the puzzles, right? You have like 1,000 pieces, and you're just kind of scrolling through. Okay, now I can see the eye. Now I'm going to find everything eye related and the hair and the face, and you're trying to kind of match that. Even though you have 1,000 piece, you have the shoulder, the arm of a person, and things like that. You'll worry about that later. You want to kind of pick and choose exactly what went on, that how they are successful, and then you want to also look at everyone who's doing bad and just kind of documenting everything that they did. So reading their content, and they're generating via AI, or their content is just focus on snippets, or copying snippet answers and just publishing them, or things like that. You want to kind of document all of that so that you have all the good practices, all the bad practices. And this, I mean, Ahref is a great tool that I use personally to kind of, again, stay on top of your sites, to kind of determine what do you do next if you got hit by the core update. So, yeah, that's the shortest video that I could give you to teach you how to use your competitor, to kind of understand where you are. Is it just you, or is it everyone else? Who's doing well, who's doing bad, and then start documenting a lot of things. You want to also document this before, so that, and then kind of look into your competitors. And as I mentioned on my the niche site video that I just recently uploaded, this is a full-time job. You want to do this on occasion. This is similar to your website maintenance tasks, or your site auditing tasks. Sometimes you need to reevaluate what you've done, and then kind of go from there. So I hope this video helped. If you like it, like it. If not, goodbye. Have a good one.